Welcome back to another episode of the RTS Podcast. I am your host, Zion Smith. This podcast will be different. This podcast is meant to be expressive and professional in a way. Without further ado, let's jump into it. If someone were to ask me to describe myself in one word, I think that answer would be unique. The reason why I use the word unique to describe myself is because I believe I have a different way of thinking differently, especially in Generation Z. I'm in Generation Z because I was born in 2002. I describe myself as unique because I have a different way of thinking. I believe I have an old soul. I believe I'm old school and I do things differently. Yeah, today, social media is a go-to nowadays. People cannot live without attention. It's like in Generation Z, attention is just like oxygen. You need oxygen to survive, right? Well, some people in Generation Z unfortunately need attention to survive. Without that, they doomed. But me on the other hand, I don't need attention. I don't need popularity. I would like recognition for my podcast because I am trying my best to inspire people. But that's a conversation for another day. If I am not on social media for a certain amount of time, it's because I live my life a different way. I believe in the word privacy. Privacy is everything to me. I don't go on social media talking about my problems. I don't go on social media complaining about every little thing that's happening to me. I don't do that because that's ridiculous. When I'm on social media, I do two things. I try my best to inspire people through my artwork, my podcast, graphic design, or I'm on social media to motivate myself by looking at motivational posts. Other than that, I'm not on social media, rarely. So if I tell you that I prefer to call you on the phone and text you or meet up in person with you to have a conversation, instead of talking on social media, that's me. I hate social media. That's me, and that's how I feel. That is my preference. I know some friends who thinks love is slowly fading away. You know, love is a powerful word for a four-letter word. It's so powerful because when you feel it, when you've been around that person for so long, he or she always supports you. They always do something nice for you. It doesn't matter what it is. They're always there for you. It doesn't matter how. Always take time out of their day to check on you. And you know it too. From their actions or the words they choose to say, if they are constantly asking about your hobbies, your interests, your goals in life, and they are trying their best to get to know you as a human being, that's what I consider a person. A person who is international. So if I know if a person is deeply interested in me, want to get to know me, he or she is not around me only for my money, he or she is not around me to waste my time and talk about the negativity in this world, or he or she is only around me just to gossip to his or her friends, or they only around me to lie to me, use me, disrespect me, put me down for no reason. If I notice these things, I don't want to be around you. I don't. But if I know that you are a person that's international, want to get to know me, you're not around me to be greedy, you're not exactly needy, then yeah, I would keep you around you. I would keep you around me. That's what I call love. You know, if you have a person in your life that hold you accountable, lets you know when you are wrong or you're not doing something you said you were going to do, holding you accountable because he or she cares about you, that's what I consider love. If a person defends me from a person who is talking negatively about me, that's what I consider love. That's what I consider a friend. In my eyes, a real friend is a natural treasure. If you don't have at least a handful of friends, yeah, family is important, but I believe in the power of real friends. That's what I consider love. So if I tell you I love you, that's because I know that you will go to war for me when it all comes down to it. That's because I know that if there's anything I need, I could depend on you whenever I need to. So if I tell you I love you, just know that. I'm the type of person to not have a lot of people around me. I'm fine with eating by myself. I'm fine with going out to places in public by myself. I'm fine with going out to the gym, staying in shape the best way I can by myself, without friends. It doesn't mean that I'm antisocial. It doesn't mean that I can do everything by myself. No. It means that I am self-sufficient, if I said that right. And it means that I can depend on myself to do things that I know I can easily do without people's help. If I need help, yeah, I'm going to ask for it. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. I believe in the power of common sense. You do something by yourself that requires common sense, I'm not asking for your help, but if it's complex, I will ask for your help. So if I ask for your help, just know that I'm not perfect. Just know that. You know, if I tell you that I have a handful of friends, and yeah, I have some acquaintances as well. I have some friends that we have about 5 to 10 minute conversations, and then it's a hey and a bye. Or there's some people in my life that I see and I say hey, and then we say bye. We can also ask each other how we doing, and then we go our separate ways. But if I tell you that I have a handful of friends, just know that I'm very selective of the people around me. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder left and right, asking myself if this person in my life for the right reasons. I'm the type of person to burn a bridge like that. If I feel disrespected, used, put down, lied to, yeah, I will talk to you, but if you constantly do it, and if your actions speak louder than words, I'm burning that bridge while you're in it. Not literally though, figuratively. So if I burn a bridge, just know that it's for my best interest. It's for my own protection. And it's because God doesn't want you in my life. Finally, last but not least, for all the women out there, if I approach you the reason why I am approaching you is not because I'm trying to get in your pants. No. The reason why I am approaching you is because my heart is telling me to approach you to get to know you. To get to know you as a friend, and maybe we can upgrade to more than a friend. My purpose of approaching women is to improve my confidence. That's number one. But it's also to improve how I talk to people, improve how I see different types of women. That way, it can give me an idea of what type of woman I want for me one day. It doesn't mean that, oh, he's approaching me because he want to get under my pants, or he's approaching me because he's stalking me. No, that's ridiculous. No, I'm not that type of person, and I will never be that type of person. I'm coming to you for connection. That's all. That's all. And if we expand that connection, God is doing the work, and I'm not going to rush it. That's all. So if I approach a woman, just know that. Just know that. Just know my heart is telling me to. Just know that I am improving my confidence and getting over my fears. That's all. No hard feelings at all. Speaking of connection, this is not related to me anymore, but this is related to Generation Z. I feel like it's rare that people want connection. It's rare that people want to have an actual conversation. What I mean by that is, you see people on these phones nowadays. For example, I was not too long ago, I was with a young woman my age. We in the restaurant and she's on her phone. I'm trying my best to ask different questions, get to know her. As soon as I do that, she's on her phone. Not asking me anything. She doesn't have to ask me anything, but I don't know. I feel like it was a little rude. Maybe I'm overthinking. But I guess that's the generation nowadays. People want to be on their phones and text. I'd rather talk to you face to face, eye to eye, woman to man, man to man, and have an actual conversation, because that's the power of connection, in my opinion. People don't want to have conversations no more. People rather be on social media talking or doing absolutely nothing with their lives. I don't know. Just know that I'm old school, and just know that I have just know that I have a different way of thinking as well. My philosophy to other people's philosophies is incomparable. So please don't compare me to nobody, because I am incomparable and I am unique. I'm Zion Smith, and this is the RTS Podcast. Always and forever.